Hi everybody, Chris AMS, hope you're all well. Welcome to another video. Today we are looking at this Audi A1. Customer's complaint is that the heated seat on the driver's side doesn't work. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to get a thermal imaging camera out and we're going to test the seats to see actually if we're getting any heat from them. So we've got the vehicle running, we've got our snap-on thermal imaging camera out. It's quite like this one. Main reason is the screen is quite large. It shows up really well. There's various settings, you can record things on it. So yeah, we do quite like this one here, and it's pretty useful for a multitude of different diagnostic applications. So hopefully you can see that. We're looking at the driver's seat, so we can see that we've got about 10 degrees in here. It's a bit chilly today in the workshop. The other side's just 12 degrees, but we haven't activated the seats yet. So let's turn both seats on. Alright, so what we've got going on here is actually the passenger side will light up. So when you press the one for the driver's side, nothing actually happens. So let's just show you what it looks like on the thermal camera when the seat starts to warm up. There you go. So you can actually see, using the thermal imaging camera, you can see the heated elements within the seat itself. Let me take a picture of that and a picture of that, and you'll see. So if we come over to this side, we've got nothing. So I think what we're going to do, is we're going to have a look. This is obviously a factory fit system, so we're going to check this out by first off doing a code scan to see if there's anything showing up, and then we can carry out some further tests from there. So yeah. So we've connected up our snap-on Zeus to the vehicle and auto detected the vehicle. So we're going to carry out a code scan. We're going to do a pre-scan just to see if there's any faults listed in any of the management systems to do with the heated seat system. So we've got a tyre pressure warning, a few other bits. I say everything about what we do is a process, so we always like to start with confirming the fault, which we have done. Generally a code scan would follow next, just to see if there's anything to lead us in a direction, and then if there's the ability to, we'll look at live data, and then we'll move on to component testing. We never replace parts based on fault codes alone. We always check to make sure that we can prove what the fault is, because yeah, scan tools aren't, they're not the crystal ball everybody seems to think they are, kind of thing. So we've completed our code scan. Let's scroll down and see if there's anything to do with heated seats. So nothing, we don't have anything here currently to do with the heated seats on the vehicle. Okay, so we've got nothing to go through from there, kind of thing. I'm gonna have a quick scoot through some of the live data, probably in the central electronics module, and see if we can find anything there, and if there is, I will show you. Right, so I've been through the live data on various systems on the vehicle to see if we can see any live data connection to our heated seat system. There is no live data there. So our next step in testing is going to be have a look and see if we can find a wiring diagram that shows us the layout and how the heated seats work on this system. So yeah, let's go and have a look and see if we can find a wiring diagram. Right, so we've had a look for wiring diagrams using our normal technical data system, and they don't list wiring diagrams, unfortunately, for the heated seats on one of these. We do have the ability to go onto the Volkswagen dealer site and pull off wiring diagrams for there, but first we'll have a look and see if we can ascertain what's going on by looking at the wiring and stuff under the seat. So let's just have a look at that. Right, so down under the seat here we have some plugs, nice little connector blocks down here. So we actually have 3 connector blocks. Let me try and get you in nicer there. We have the yellow one. The yellow one will be to do with the airbag on the side airbag on the seat. We have a little black plug here on the left here. That takes us up to our seatbelt stalk over on the side there, which just leaves us with our green plug with a red and white wire and a brown and white wire. That does our heated seat. The thickness of the wire as well kind of indicates that it's probably to do with a heated seat, so that's what we're using. Yeah, I'm happy that that's to do with a heated seat. We've only got 2 wires to play with, so we're going to do some tests at this location to see whether we've got a good heated seat element, or whether we've got a power supply problem or something like that. Now, the good thing in this instance as well is that we have a known good working heated seat on the other side, so we've got some ability to do some comparative tests. So let's do some of that and we'll work from there. So we're using our passenger side wiring harness as a known good source that we can test against. So if I start the vehicle and then press the heated seat button, the heated seat button lights. It stays on for a few seconds and goes out at exactly the same time as that test light flashes. Now that to me is showing that this side of the circuit, the seat, which we do know is working, has been sending out a pulse down to the heated seat to check integrity and resistance through the thing to make sure it's all working. And what it does is it will switch power off to the seat if it seems there's a circuit problem kind of thing. So the fact that we're into a power and ground coming off that seat, we know that we're getting the wiring checks out because of that light flashing. So let's have a look and see if we can get that to do that on the driver's seat. Right, so we've got a plug disconnected and out and accessible. This is the engine body wiring harness side. We've got 2 terminals in there, and we are going to get out our terminal box of loveliness, and we are going to find some terminals that will fit what we want, which I think are probably going to be these or these. So let's have a look. This is a great kit for breakout leads we can use with our testers and stuff, and yeah, make good secure connections as opposed to breaking into things and fucking up wiring and stuff. But yeah, great kit, AES wave kit, but yeah, definitely worth the money. So yeah, let's carry on and have a play and see what we can suss. So driver's side, test lights in, start the vehicle, and we'll press the button. It's turned on, wait a couple of seconds, boom, there you go. There's our flashing signal, and that's showing that we have power and ground coming out of both of these wires, kind of thing, or it's making a connection, a circuit. So that's kind of like a test function built into Audi's wiring in order to check the integrity of the seat. So what it's done now is, because it's seen an issue, it switched the seat off. So our next test is we're going to have a look. So I believe everything up and to, coming up to the seat is okay. We're going to move on to testing the actual seat. Right, so having validated that we're getting a signal up to the heated seat plug, up to this connector, I have gone into the other half of the connector block, again using our terminal kit, and I've put a power probe in line. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up so you can see the camera like so you can see what's going on. Right, so we've got our heated camera thing there. And what I'm going to do, so only do this if you are 100% sure that you are probing the correct components, and you're happy, yeah, because you end up probing something incorrectly under here, and then you end up going for setting an airbag off or something like that. You're not going to be very happy, and neither is your customer. But I'm happy that we're into the right components. So I'm going to put 12 volts up to our heated seat, and we're going to watch it with our thermal imaging camera. So as you can see, nothing, that should light up reasonably quickly. So at the moment nothing is lighting up, so we're not getting any, even if we put a power supply directly into that seat, we're not getting anything. So the likelihood is the seat element has failed completely. But just to prove that this is a valid test, we'll do this on the other side so you can see it work on the other seat. So we're on the passenger side of the vehicle now. We're plugged in exactly the same as we was before, using our breakout leads. We've got our power probe connected in. We've got our heated thing here. Actually, as you can see already, because I have tested it to make sure it was all right, you can see the heated element heating up in the seat. So that's proving that our ability to cut the vehicle's wiring harness out of it and just test the seat on its own is a valid test, and we can say that there is a fault within the actual seat itself. Likelihood is it's going to require replacement heater elements on the seat base and the seat back kind of thing. So there's probably a broken wire inside the seat somewhere that's causing this issue. Right, so we've completed our diagnosis. The customer needs a new seat base in their car. We can do that for them also. Mean removing the seat and the seat cover, but yeah, once that's done we can retest and prove that we've carried out an effective repair. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our other social media, give us a like and a share, that's always appreciated, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.